Welcome to the video Vort. In this week's Sedra, the Torah tells us of the mitzvah of the chatzosros, the trumpets that were fashioned and blown at various occasions. And the Torah lists those occasions. One is during a time of war. Two was to gather the people for one purpose or another. And three was during the time of the festivals by the karbanos, the festival sacrifices. In fact, the Rambam cites the mitzvah of chatzosros as, in fact, a mitzvah to blow these trumpets. And he groups two, at least, of these three experiences as one unified single mitzvah. It is a mitzvah to blow the trumpets during the time of the festivals, and it is a mitzvah to blow the trumpets at a time of war. And one may wonder what motivated the Rambam to count these two very disparate, very different type of trumpet blowings into one unified single mitzvah. One is about war and fear, and one is about the festivals and joy. Very different, even written in different psukim, and one could make the argument that they were two independent different mitzvahs. And yet the Rambam counts them as one unified single mitzvah. So what was motivating and what's the idea? And perhaps, at least on a philosophical level, one could suggest that these two avodas, these two experiences of blowing the trumpets represent two types of service of Hashem. There's some of us who are very good at serving God during the good times, when we are flush with cash, when we are healthy, when we are joyful, when there's plenty of food and everyone is happy and smiling. Some of us are very good at serving Hashem then. However, when the challenging times hit, when the tough times arrive, it all falls apart like a house of cards. And on the flip side, there are those who are very good at finding God during the crisis moments. But when things are good and joyful and healthy and plentiful, seem to forget all about the divine and push Hashem off into the distance. And so therefore, perhaps the Rambam is telling us that this one single unified mitzvah, blowing the trumpets, is to remind us that it is the same Hashem that we must serve during the good times as it is during the bad, the challenging times as it is during the joyful ones. And each one serves as a counterpoint to the other. We blow the trumpets during the good times, reminds us of a time of war, and that keeps us grounded in reality and grounded to the serious purpose of life. And we blow the trumpets during the challenging times, during a time of war, to remind us of the joy and plenty and goodness of the holiday, to give us hope. We blow the trumpets during a time of joy to keep us grounded, and we blow the trumpets at a time of war to give us hope. May Hashem indeed bless us with both. Good Shabbos.